We're joined now by Katie Strang, who's been doing terrific reporting on this story for The Athletic Detroit. Katie, let's start with Luanna K. Simon's resignation. Your reaction to the decision and to the letter she crafted to the Board of Trustees?
Not shocked by the decision itself. In fact, probably more surprised that it did not come sooner. I think waiting a week basically just prolonged the inevitable. To me, a fundamental erosion of trust in her leadership that was, I think really pronounced as these proceedings took place in the past week. In terms of her letter of resignation, I would say probably another element of bafflement, on my part, in the sense of, this university time and time again has been incredibly callous in the way that it has handled these proceedings and these survivors of sexual abuse. I didn't detect any real sense of remorse or apology from President Simon or truly empathy for what these young women are going through. To me, it read like she feels like she's being scapegoated and that this, quote-unquote tragedy is being politicized. To me, this is a very apolitical topic. These are young women that suffered an incredible amount of pain and shame and guilt. I'd have loved, as an MSU alum myself, to have seen her show a basic, sense of human decency and show them, some empathy that they deserve.
Katie, for many people, this is step number one, but most of those same people want there to be further steps. Others have called for the resignation of some Board of Trustees members, Joel Ferguson most notably. What, in your estimation, is the next step that Michigan State must take?
Well, listen, I among others, was disgusted by Trustee Ferguson's comments the other day. Again, being very brazen and callous and unfeeling, I think, in terms of addressing this sweeping, widespread scandal that has engulfed the university. But to me, the next step truly will be the AG's office investigation. The AG's office will have the capacity to bring criminal charges. That is significant. We did see in the Penn State Jerry Sandusky case that 3 administrative officials did serve time for their inaction or their culpability in that scandal. That's not beyond the realm of possibility in this case. And then obviously there's a mountain of pending civil litigation, which I think, could take well over a year.
Katie, you were there for the sentencing of Larry Nassar on Wednesday. You were there for the majority of the victim testimony over the past week or 8 days. What moment for you personally was most impactful?
Oh. There were quite a few, to be honest. I was so glad that Rachel Denhollander got the last word today because I think, there were so many women that came forward and were strong and showed such courage and bravery, and it was wonderful to see the Olympians join that, army of women in solidarity. But Rachel was the one that went out on this limb, and she went out alone and risked a lot to speak up and to try to protect future young girls from enduring this sort of thing that she suffered. And she came forward and spoke publicly when no one else was willing to. And to see her in that courtroom today really have a moment, I think, of triumph, truly, in the way that she presented, what the past year and a half of her life has been like, the trauma, mental, emotional toll that she has undergone as a result of this abuse, and truly the transformation that she's seen, because she's truly sparked a movement. And I think today was the culmination of all the months that have been leading up to this, and I think she really got her due as someone that did a tremendous amount of good for a tremendous amount of people.
Katie Strang of The Athletic Detroit, doing wonderful reporting on a very difficult topic. Katie, appreciate your honesty, your candor, and your perspective.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.